Say that again?
I said, unfortunately for this first podcast debut, I'm gonna have to use this mic instead of my HyperX mic because I don't have a USB extender to plug in multiple USBs at the moment. I have to go buy that tomorrow, but it's okay.
Tyler,
Uh, what's up?
you're fired.
Damn. Um, however, we're gonna have a great podcast. I have some great topics to discuss,
Oh,
some
really?
great things to talk about on the show. Um, before we get started, this is probably a bad time to talk about this,
Okay.
but I don't remember. Is this too loud? Like my speaking voice right now?
Nope.
Okay. Well, anyway, so the thing is are we gonna do this live or are we going to do this like record this as a YouTube video and then post it on YouTube?
Well, as of right now, this is a recording. This is a recorded podcast that
Are you
would be.
recording right now?
Yeah.
What? We're not ready yet,
Why not?
because I well hold on, I'm not ready at all. I wanted to talk about some things first.
We can talk about things on the podcast.
Well, I wanted to kind of do like an introduction
An
and then
introduction.
yeah, no, hold Zach. No, and let's restart.
Nope.
What, dude? I wanted it to be like, welcome to the show. My name is Tyler. Yada yada, and then you could introduce yourself, and then this is two. You're watching Two Idiots, Two Countries.
All right, go on, do it.
Like right now.
Time's ticking.
Okay,
The pot.
okay, 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 okay. Hello, welcome to our show. My name is Tyler Weiss. I probably shouldn't
Well,
have
not the full
last name
name.
doc.
Wow.
Yeah, I
And
probably
we're done.
should. I just doxed myself. My name is Tyler Weiss. I am a 20-year-old currently living in Japan. I am studying Japanese, economics, and music at the moment. I plan to come back to America for a little bit and then go back to college here and hopefully study those subjects that I just discussed. On this show, I hope to talk about Japanese culture, how it is as a white guy in Japan, and a few other things, and some cultural differences, of course. I don't think I mentioned it, but I was born in America. I'm American. My brother here, Zach, is American. I'm sure you could tell. Um, but yeah, that's my little introduction. Zach, go ahead.
Yes, my name is Zachary Weiss. For those out there who want to know, I am in America currently. As you can see, Tyler cannot see this currently because he does not have my computer. I'm recording off my computer, so he can't tell what the production is like. So you can tell because I have the Statue of Liberty on my side, and on Tyler's side, he's got a Japanese building. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure he's got it there.
You
And
serious?
yep, and you can see it says Two Idiots, Two Countries. That's the I guess that's the name we're going for. Um, yeah, I'm in America. Tyler's in Japan. He just got there a week and a half ago. We're gonna have to start this podcast when he originally got there, but nope, didn't quite happen. So yeah,
Nope.
I already know a lot of stuff, but yes, my hope for this podcast is that we're going to have some fun, and
Awesome fun.
learn because who doesn't love a good lesson of the day?
True.
And yeah, that's my introduction. I also run a business called La Creme Recru. Here's the ad hashtag ad La Creme Recru. It's a French name.
By the way, is this gonna be on YouTube or is this gonna be on like
I don't even know yet. Okay, it could be on YouTube, it could be on Spotify, it could be on Twitch. Probably not Twitch. No, I'm not live. It's a pre-recorded message.
Yeah, but also basically we're gonna be comparing cultures a little bit, not to be provocative. Well, no, fuck it. We're gonna be provocative. We're gonna be provocative
Whoa,
on this
Tyler, that
podcast.
was a bad word.
Are we not swearing?
Well,
Oh wait, hold on. I can't hear you. Do you mute?
no. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you can swear. I mean, you just think about who's listening to this podcast. You know, your mom, maybe grandma, maybe
Okay.
grandpa,
Okay. 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 Well,
maybe
I get that,
your
but I kind of want.
employers from a certain restaurant. Oh wait, you don't work there anymore. Wait, what am I saying? Never mind.
Wait. 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 Hold on. Did you tell? Oh wait, I told everyone about it. Never mind. Okay. I was like, we could keep the podcast on the low, but everyone knows about this, and everyone's probably gonna be watching this. So maybe I will watch my P's and Q's. Anyway, we're gonna be comparing cultures. Maybe being a little bit provocative while we're on here, and saying the quiet part out loud. So, anyway,
God.
I I want to start off by saying one thing real quick. So every time I go on YouTube or Instagram, and because now obviously I live in Japan, I see these reels all over my content or all over my feed. Sorry, it's 1:37 in the morning currently for me. This
Oh yeah.
podcast is more in favor of Zach, but anyway, I don't think we're gonna have a Japanese audience anyway.
I they don't speak English, so probably not.
Well, actually, some people in the house do, and it's also quiet hour right now, so I have to be a little bit more quiet. But it's okay. Everyone's awake right now. We're all,
Shoot.
20 years old, so, but anyway, it's like treating Japan as like the coolest country in the world, and it's like everything is so good about it, and it's so awesome. And let me just say, it is kind of awesome, all right? It is kind of awesome. However, there's some things that I've realized here that we have in America that they don't have here.
Uh,
That um, not being in America anymore kind of makes me sad. And I've been talking to Zach about how I want a burrito for the past couple of days. And it's like, oh, well, you could just go. I'm sure they sell burrito. Yeah, they do, but it's not really the same. It's kind of like their take on it. And not to say that it's bad or anything, but it's not the same thing. You know, and pardon my French. I know we're kind of fat asses in America, but I like that. Okay, I like it.
whoa. Okay. There we go again. Second one. Demonetized. That's it.
I said pardon my language. We're posting this on Rumble and YouTube, okay, motherfucker. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna. Alright. Okay, should I stop? Should I stop?
Tyler, it's up to you. I'm not a um how should I say? Yeah, you know what? Actually, probably fine. We're not gonna. I'm just kidding. We're not getting demonetized. We're only getting demonetized by no one.
Well,
They don't care about curse
alright.
words and
Okay.
on the guidelines. I checked. No, I didn't.
I also kind of wanted to post on Rumble. Are we gonna do Rumble too?
I don't know anything about Rumble, so
I just know that it has very few restrictions. That's why I was asking. So where was I? Anyway, burrito, yeah. But also,
you don't have a dryer.
um, I don't have a dryer. Yes. Okay, everyone watching right now, you need to go to your dryer, get down on your knees, and pray to it. I'm assuming everyone watching this is in America. I'm sorry if you're not. Well, one of my British friends actually might, so,
They probably have dryers there in
pray
Britain.
pray to your dryer. Pray to your dryer because I am sitting here in my room at 1:40 in the morning, hanging up my wet clothes that I washed like 2 days ago now, and they're still not dry. You might be like, well, Tyler, you're not doing it right. Okay, maybe that's kind of true, but I did hang up using the pins that they gave me, which are like made out of plastic and they're not like the wood ones. I have one right here. Perfect. I was hanging them up with this and they just kept falling down because they were too heavy because they were too wet. And they have this like little outside space that you can kind of hang the clothes on, but it wasn't windy and it's freezing cold, so uh, it didn't work. So Zach, I'm gonna need you to be more thankful for your dryer because
Um,
it's yeah, it's
well,
it's pretty crazy.
it's also important to mention here. I don't think you've mentioned yet that you are in Kyoto, in Japan, which I don't know if that's. I'm assuming that's relevant because I'm assuming. I don't know. I would assume in Tokyo it would be different. Well, maybe not. I don't know if they actually have dryers anywhere here. But you
Oh,
specifically.
second.
Oh, hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler is in trouble. Here we go. Three, two, one. Oh, he's getting up and he's arrested. He is gone. The lights are off. Wow. He's leaving. That's it. We're gone. He's deafened. You can see that little icon on the bottom left of the screen there. He's currently pretending that no one's home. Oh, just kidding. There he is. Look how dapper he looks. Anyways, oh, what happened, Ty?
Okay, we're gonna have to relocate the podcast. I'm gonna have to go to the living room.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
um, we're gonna take a brief break. Zach, entertain the guest. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess you could just edit this out.
Yeah, yeah. I might, depending on
All
what
right, I'll be right back.
happens. You never know. Maybe I'll just do something. No. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. All right. Oh, he's just leaving. Okay, I was really hoping to narrate his descent down to the living room, but alas, yes, it is 1:43 a.m. in Japan currently, and they don't get around there. Me personally, in America, um, whenever I yell all the time. I was a streamer on Twitch. I yelled all the time, late at night, 3, 4 a.m. No problems. But in Japan, alas, they are a little bit more strict, it seems. So I wish Tyler luck. He currently is living in a house with other people, obviously in a in the actual city with other people who have also gone to Japan to live there temporarily. So actually, I'm kind of surprised that there was a noise complaint. Maybe the walls are just way thinner there. I don't know if the walls are actually are walls in Japan thinner than America. Yes, on average, walls in Japan are thinner than in the U.S. Why it matters more than the fact itself is different building traditions, earthquake engineering, urban density. Okay. Okay. People are important nuance. People are quieter in Japan. Late night noise complaints are taken seriously. Oh shit. Oh, sorry, mom. Many people use headphones, rugs, soft closed doors. Thinner walls plus quieter behavior equals a socially balanced system. Meanwhile, in the U.S., thicker walls, loud behavior, still plenty of noise complaints. That's actually okay. So they build these thinner walls there because of their own designs, but the way they've chosen to design them. but also because means the walls are thinner. But if you're quieter, that makes you be quieter. Have to be quiet. So it actually ends up working out. It's actually, and Tyler's mentioned this too. It's actually quieter in Japan than it is in America. There's no, you don't hear a million sirens. And again, I guess we also live in a city in America, so most places are probably going to be a bit quieter. But something about it, I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not in Japan, so I can't specifically say what about it is. But anyways, yeah, this proof right here is that we've been recording this entire time. I've been recording for just a little over 15 minutes, and he's already been caught. Oh my gosh. That is they do not mess around, man. What the heck? Oh my gosh. And yeah, I'm using Discord for this podcast. There's a little, in case you couldn't tell, podcast ready one liner. And the walls are thinner, but so is everyone's tolerance for being loud. Yeah, so we get some of the culture shocks firsthand here on the Two Idiots, Two Countries podcast. We have live on the air, actively being escorted. No, just kidding. No, he's not being escorted out. He's just relocating to the living room, which I honestly, you know, this podcast might not make it to YouTube or wherever it's going. If you do see this podcast, then that means that Tyler was able to fix the problem. If not, well, I guess you wouldn't know. But if you're still watching this, or no, if you're even listening at all, that means that Tyler did in fact find out. Or a way to avoid the noise complaints. My guess is that he's screwed. He's done. He's done for. This is it. This is the new podcast now. Now we can just erase Tyler's part, and now this is One Idiot, One Country with your solo host Zachary Weiss. Just kidding. Um, we're just gonna do this another day probably. What's gonna have to happen? It's currently 1:50 a.m. in Japan, Kyoto. As time passes, I was gonna say I'm less confident that's going to happen, but then again, I guess he still has to set up. I don't know if he's using like a whole desktop computer, like bringing that down, setting it up in the living room. I don't know what's happening. You imagine just moving an entire desktop down to the living area. God, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't want to cut this podcast. Otherwise, it's not going to be the raw, unfiltered, unedited truth you're watching live. See, you're gonna see in real time how long it takes. Isn't that that is the
Okay, we're back.
oh um okay. Turn on your video.
Yeah, I got you. Just give me 1 second.
I hope this works.
Me too. Oh, 1 second. That is not the camera angle I want. Nope. Okay, hold on. This is actually really bad. Oh, you see me?
Yeah, it looks. The camera doesn't look as good. Maybe it was. I don't think it was that bad before.
Well, my main camera is not working. It's hold on, let me make sure this is on.
Yeah, but I was pretty sure
Uh,
that it looks better than that. Oh, maybe. Oh, I think it looks better now. Yep.
um, okay. I'm so sorry.
That's
But
okay.
I'm in the living room now, so I can speak as loudly as I want.
Oh. Oh, really?
Not that I really want to, but
Oh, yeah. So I didn't actually. I didn't actually cut the podcast. I just.
oh,
Um.
you've just been chilling here.
Well, yeah. I was also looking up like are walls in Japan thinner than America? Because I was like, which yes they are, but that makes people also be quieter. So yeah, basically, yeah, you're
Shucks.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, anyway, Zach, as we were, talking, I was kind of talking about what obviously everyone knows what I'm up to here in Japan. Uh, what are you up to in the U.S.? What's going on with you?
Well, Tyler, hmm, currently right now, I was actually going to work today. I work at this restaurant called. I say the name of it. Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You should dox yourself.
I work at this restaurant in Charlotte in the city of Charlotte, and I almost had to work. I almost had to work there today, but no.
Let's
So I
go.
work. I run my own company called La Cremerie Crew. It is we sell artesian macadamia nut cheese. Best thing I've ever tasted, and it's good, but it's also good for you. Source the macadamia nuts from Kenya. This is now just an ad for La Cremerie Crew.
Yeah, I was about to say we don't do ads. This show is supposed to be totally authentic, free of free of ads, free of never mind, I was gonna say something bad, but I realized it was a bad idea. But anyway, Zach, you are the COO of a La Creme Crew, the cheese macadamia nut cheese business, and then you work at the restaurant.
Yes.
And what else are you doing? What else are you working on?
Well, I'm working on this podcast called Two Idiots, Two Countries. Just getting
Hell
started on
yeah.
that today. So
I can say hell, right?
honestly, Tyler, it's really up to interpretation. You can say whatever you want, Tyler. We can say whatever we want.
We're not constrained by other people.
No, only by our own
But
morals.
okay. But anyway, I mean, look, the first cultural thing here that I find crazy or that surprised me the most. I should probably. Am I lagging?
Nope,
Really? It says I have 190 ping.
nope. You are looking crystal clear, sounding crystal clear.
Okay. Well, okay. I really should switch over to the main building Wi-Fi. It's better. Okay, it's fine. I guess we'll just do this podcast with me using my Surface, my laptop camera instead of my Logitech camera because it's not switching to my Logitech camera for some reason. But anyway,
I
as I was
did.
saying,
Oh, what were you saying?
oh, I was gonna say, dude, the convenience stores here are absolutely 5 star, absolutely bougie as hell.
Oh,
When
right.
I tell you that 7-Eleven in Japan is cleaner than Whole Foods in America, I'm not even kidding. It's got to be fresher. It's got to be. There's something that just tells me it is. And for those that are watching that have been to Japan, they know exactly what I'm talking about. You get 5-star service. You don't have to tip, and not that I have any problem with tipping. I used to work as someone who relied entirely on tips, but listen, dude,
Oh yeah,
the Family Mart 7-Eleven in Lawson here, you can get smoothies that are pre-picked ingredients, like they're frozen in a cup. You bring it to a automatic like blender inside of the 7-Eleven, and it blends it for you. There's like a whole coffee machine section where you can like get like iced lattes and like make yourself pretty much anything. And they have all these like pre-made bento boxes. Like there's like what's it called? Well, obviously they have all different types of ramen, but there's like grilled chicken skewers and there's fried chicken. And I actually just had fried rice, and it's all like made fresh that day because
that
Japan is
day.
like a lot higher. Yeah, Japan's got a lot higher like
Wow,
paper, like a lot higher standards with the food.
that's
And
insane.
yes, by the way, the myth is true. You can go outside of the U.S. and you can eat bread. It's possible. I did
Also,
it.
also, oh wow, okay. Well, we'll get to touch on that, but did you remember what I was telling you before you left about not really that significant, but the packaging. So the pictures of the food on the packaging that you buy, it has to be the same size as the food itself. Have you seen this? Like, have you tried doing
What?
that?
No.
Like if you get like for example like a cracker or something, then like on the package it shows a picture of the cracker. If you put the cracker up to the image, it'll be the same size.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think this is Japan. Yeah, they have to do that. It's like a law because otherwise it's considered misleading, which is not the case at all in the
Interesting.
U.S. In the U.S., you can make something look. U.S., you buy something and you say, "Oh wow, like that looks big," and then you get it and you're like, "Oh, well, that's not big."
I will say though, dude, the yen is so unfortunately bad right now, which means um
That's good for you
you can
though.
get around. Yeah, it's great for me. Terrible for Japanese people. Dude, I got myself like 3 days worth of lunch for like $10 because and this is also like I said something I was complaining about earlier with the quantity of the actual food because in Japan I can't buy there is a Costco in Japan, I do believe. It's nowhere near me. But at the average like supermarket or
Really?
market that I was going to,
Costco
yeah,
in
there is,
Japan.
right? I was so excited about that. And it kind of upsets me too because I
What?
I come here to Japan and I want to be I want to be in the culture and I want to be surrounded by it and everything. But as soon as I get here, I realize that everything, like a lot of Japanese dishes are made with dairy. And I have a really bad, it's about to say a bad word. I have a really bad dairy allergy. Like I could die. I could be in the hospital. It's bad. Not as
What
bad as Zach's
happens
seafood
when you
allergy.
eat dairy?
I get hives all over and I start to have like my throat doesn't close, it's not anaphylactic, but I just have a really hard time breathing. And I've had dairy on accident a couple times.
What? Wait, so how do you have a hard time breathing if your throat doesn't close? What
I don't
causes
I
this?
I don't know, Zach. I don't know. The doctor told me I shouldn't eat dairy. I ignored her when I was a little kid. I was about to say that word. I ate a whole pizza. Look, okay, I
Mouth
went to
on this kid.
the wow, voice crack's crazy. That's a crazy voice crack. Okay. But no, when I went to get tested for the allergies or whatever, it had like a scale from like green to like you can eat this, like thumbs up, and red to like you will instantly die if you eat this. And when they tested me for dairy, it was like dark red. So but I didn't believe them. I went home and I had a bag of Cheetos. Then I had to go to hospital. So, FAFO. And not only that, but also if you come here, like everything is made with milk. because or like everything's cooked in butter. Um, so
Everything.
it's been hard for me to
What do
eat.
you
Been
what?
hard for me to eat.
So what has dairy in Japan that wouldn't typically have dairy in America?
Well, I guess not. I guess that's a bad way of putting it. Um, well, not you, me. Like for example, like something like an omelet, it's cooked in a pan with butter, like almost all the time. And they're not very accommodating with allergies. Um,
They don't care. You die.
no, they tell you to leave. Well, they didn't tell me to leave, but I just said like I have a dairy allergy. Like, oh, it's cooked in butter, and I was like, well, can you do without it? They're like, no, and I was like, okay, all right,
Okay.
damn, it's tough. But yeah, I can't
Wow.
really eat a lot of like their own food because of that. Like, I can have sushi and onigiri and all the most of the fish, like raw seafood based items, but like the actual like other stuff, like I want to try omelet, like omu rice. Like you'll look it up, you know what it is, but yeah, it's cooked in butter, and I can't have butter. So I ended up just eating American food in Japan, like burgers and whatnot. Like I've been going to McDonald's constantly. So and McDonald's Japan is A plus, by the way.
Dude, you
Not that
gotta
I've had American McDonald's in the past like 5 years.
gotta go to that raw vegan restaurant that mom's friends Ken has in Kyoto.
I saw that. It's called like Coco's Cafe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that and I wanted to go.
He said, "Id."
No, no, it's not because it's mid. I didn't even look at the menu, but
Tyler said,
dude,
"Burger,
it's literally
meat."
like 2.5 hour. It's like 2.5 hours away from me.
What?
Not to say
I
I
thought it was
wouldn't
in
travel two and a
Kyoto.
half. Yeah, it is. Well, Kyoto's pretty big, bro.
I didn't know it was that big.
Bro's
What the
looking up a map right
flapjacks?
now. I I live in Karasuma.
Wait, who?
Karasuma.
Okay,
Yeah, I
can't.
know.
Okay, yeah, I'm not spelling that. All right.
Oh my God.
Um. Okay, wow, I didn't know it was that far. Okay, never mind. I thought it was like right next to you, like really close. Nope. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Zach, if you had to briefly describe nightlife in Charlotte, how would you describe it? Like how would you
I know where this is
how would
going.
you rate the nighttime in Charlotte? No, we're not gonna say anything bad. I'm not gonna say anything bad. Well, bad isn't like racist, but anyway, continue.
Oh boy. Okay.
You gonna put
So
that part out? All right.
I'm not editing any part out. I'm not editing this
I'm
podcast.
I'm
I'm
I'm never
posting
gonna
it.
get dropped again.
I'm posting it as it is, and that's it. They are going to see the. I already told them this while you're gone. The raw, unfiltered version. So in Charlotte at night, um, it's not unless it's Friday or Saturday. It's not really nothing really going on. Not much. You see some homeless people. You'll see. Well, you'll hear some sirens probably, but I mean, yeah, and it's not particularly. The safety is going downhill. That's for sure. Yeah, especially with that person being stabbed on the train. Yeah, it's
Arena. Yeah, that was crazy.
it's not particularly safe. It's definitely not that bad, not at all. But compared to what it was 5 years ago, it's pretty different. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah. We grew up in the suburbs, man.
And yeah,
Went to the
well, yeah,
city. It's
yeah.
crazy because it's like I don't know about you, but I always kind of wanted to live in a city growing up because I was like, that's cool. But now that I'm in I also live in another city now, but it's like now I want to go back to the suburbs because the suburbs are, they're very quiet and they're very, uh, they're just very homey. I like knowing my neighbors. I like moving in and my neighbors giving me cookies or something.
Or something. Yeah,
Well, no, but you remember those people
you
brought
can
us
have that in
cookies?
the city too.
Mm, I don't know. What part of the city?
You can have that in the city too.
Charlotte?
Cities
I'm just gonna.
cities have their own benefits though. Cities have it's like gambling,
Sure.
okay? It's like gambling. It's greater
Whoa.
opportunity, but also greater risk. You're gonna risk, I don't know, probably a little bit of safety and
A
a little
little
bit
bit.
of and a lot of quiet, but you're probably gonna get better opportunity, better job, more like-minded individuals trying to the world better. So it's not all bad.
Yeah, and
Depends on why you're
well, I
there.
would say too. Well, yeah, I would say another thing too with the city is like, and maybe I shouldn't have said the city that we live in or that you live in, but
It's okay. They know you
I
live
guess
in
it's
Kyoto.
true. I don't think. Oh my God, dude, have you seen the Dr. Pepper guy? This is so off topic, but have you seen the Dr. Pepper guy? You know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
Oh my God, dude, Zach. There is this guy. We don't know his name. His name is the Dr. Pepper guy. He shows up and stream snipes streamers in real life and hands them a cold Dr. Pepper, no matter what part of the world. He just shows up out of nowhere. He just hands them a. He just yeah. I wish this was like Joe Rogan. I wish we had a clip guy who would just pull it up right now. By the way, I know some people who are all gonna watch this know what I'm talking about. So, but the first time I saw him, these streamers were in Japan, and he comes up behind them, like in the middle of a crowd. He just hands them a Dr. Pepper, and then he walks away. And then he's everywhere. He won't say a word. He just hands people Dr. Pepper. And he actually stream sniped Kai Cenat. He stream sniped David Dobrik. Uh, who else? Togi. You know who Togi is?
No,
You know who Togi is? Okay. He's the guy who gambles and
I
he's
don't
on
watch
steroids
streams.
and okay, well you don't whatever, never mind. Um, but yeah, the Dr. Pepper guy, like he was in Japan for a while and then now like he's in North America. 'Cause like some of these streamers went to New York and he like got on the train with them and gave them a Dr. Pepper and then he like walked off the train. So dude, look it up. I'm
And
not kidding you. Look it up.
also, some people that are watching might not know that stream sniping is when a person is streaming and someone who's watching finds them in real life. I think that's important context to give. Some people might not know what you mean by stream sniping.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that people who are like my friends are gonna watch this and there's also gonna be like mom is gonna watch this. So yeah, I should actually watch my language. And maybe the things we talked about too. But that's out of courtesy. That's not out of restriction or silencing.
Right, that's important to mention. We're not being silenced by anyone. Nope.
No one. We can say whatever we want, but we don't because we love everyone. We care about everyone.
Yeah,
Um,
for the greater good of mankind.
but maybe this is gonna sound kind of weird how I say this. Um, there are so many like kids that are playing around in Japan. They're just Like every time I go outside, there's a group of like little kids like running around or even just like on their bikes. There's no parents in sight. And to me, this is completely insane because, well, I mean, in Charlotte, I don't even see kids in Charlotte. I don't even remember the last time I saw a child in Charlotte, and that could be taken very badly out of context. I shouldn't have said it like that, but
It's okay, Ty.
um,
It's not that bad, man.
yeah, but like, dude, every time I'm going around like during the day, I always see like groups of kids hanging out, and I'm like, this is so like wholesome. This is so awesome. Like, why don't we have this in Charlotte? Well, the answer is they're gonna get they're gonna get taken or stolen or something. I don't know. So, but yeah, nightlife here is so quiet, so safe. And I was talking about earlier, like I said, with the whole dryer thing. But something important to mention as well is, yeah, something really great about American. And by the way, this whole podcast is not about like me shitting on America and the culture over there. I mean, like, oh, look how good Japan is. No, it's just a realistic comparison of the two cultures. Um,
Right.
because they're very different. They're very different.
Yeah.
As soon as I landed and got off the plane, it was made very clear to me immediately that this is their country, and I'm gonna behave. Gonna be ostracized, and it's not the same in America. You know, in America we're very accepting. You know, there's a lot of fat asses in America. You know, you can be 300 pounds, you can be 400 pounds. You know, I'm pretty sure isn't there like a restaurant called Heart Attack Cafe or something, and they like just serve you until you whatever. But no, but seriously, something I do appreciate about other like and this isn't even an American thing, but I think it is mostly an American thing. To just, become friends with someone like off the street or just like
Yeah.
at a just like literally anywhere. You can just strike up a conversation with anyone. And I can't do that here. Well, in practice, but also in theory, because I literally can't speak the language fluently. But no, it's just people are very like reserved here, and they're also very, yeah, they're very quiet. They're very quiet, reserved, and
Right.
everywhere I go, no one's really like no one's really doing that. Everyone's just kind of minding their own business. Like I went to a ramen bar, for example, like 15, 20 people sitting right next to it. No one's talking. And it's not even like a respect thing. It's just everyone is just trying to get by. And
Well,
I would
I
say
don't think that's it.
between, well, not sorry, not get by. That's a
They're
negative
just trying to get
way of
by to
saying that.
survive in the ramen restaurant.
But they're not really trying to talk, which I respect. But it is definitely more difficult to make a friend out here.
That's just what they're taught. That's yeah, culture thing. Don't talk to
Cultural difference
strangers.
is crazy. I literally don't talk to don't talk to anyone.
Even
But
though
yeah,
it's probably fine anyways in Japan.
I'm sure if I knew enough Japanese, it might be fine. But they're kind of just like, what are you doing?
Racist.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know if I want to open up that door.
It's, I
I
mean,
think
fine. I mean, well, no, I guess not. But I mean, that's not a hot topic. No, I think Japanese people would agree. They're like, yeah, we are. Yep, that's okay. That's that's just their. I mean,
well,
I don't think it's okay, but
their country is also a lot safer than ours. So you know,
yeah,
what is that?
they why would they want outsiders when their country's perfectly safe and happy? Then I could
Bro, don't fix it if it's not broken.
right. Everyone's a little racist. Yeah. Some more
It's
than
true.
others.
Dude, I saw this comedy skit where this guy was just like, um, he was like, yeah, being racist is kind of like being hungry. Like, you don't always want a burger, but then, you see a black guy stealing a car and you're like, well, you know, maybe I am hungry.
Oh.
Because, at the end of the day, the stereotypes are kind of earned. They're not given. Listen, like, okay, all right. Maybe we should change the subject. Hey, do you ever plan on coming over here?
Yes, I mean, yeah, I do want to. I've never, I've never been off of the East Coast, never, never once. So I definitely do want to come, but I have a lot of obligations here. I mean, yeah, with business, also, yeah, it's a big, yeah, time commitment, big financial commitment. But yes, I do absolutely. I would love to come to Japan, mainly for the health reasons. Because I too, also, yeah, they don't know. People who are watching don't know. I also have food allergies. I'm allergic to gluten, dairy, seafood. I guess if you like health too, this is also a good podcast for you to watch because that's where this
We're
is
healthy.
naturally. Yeah, it's definitely a big part. It's a big part of our lives because yeah, I was raw vegan for a while. Um, not so much, not as much now. I don't strictly abide by that, but I I mainly I always eat. Um,
Here's a little bit of meat, a little bit of meat here and there.
yeah,
Oh,
uh, somewhat.
was that a bad comment to me?
No, no,
Oh, okay.
no. But here in America, we have a lot of glyphosate in the food, in the air, just a lot of toxins around. And so
True.
I'm
Celiac,
curious.
celiac is propaganda.
Well, it's not that it's a fake thing. It's not fake or anything. It's real, but the reasons why it's here and how to fix it. Well, as of right now, there's according to them, there's really no cure for it. But it's like one of those things with. It's like I don't know if it's like. Actually, that's a good question. I don't know if it's a genetic thing, but it's like with genes, like you can turn them on and off. So, like for example, because I have asthma, that's a genetic thing. Sure, that's it. I have right now. So right now, I don't have asthma technically because I'm in remission from it, and that's actually because I stopped eating dairy at a young age. I didn't have it, and then but if I were to start eating dairy again, I would get
Be
asthma
cooked.
again. So it's like a switch. So I'm not sure if it works the exact same way, although I think it does. Where it's a switch. So where if I were to eat um something that would either like the gluten protein or something that would my system thinks is gluten, it would the switch would flip and then it'd be like, yep, you have celiacs. So it's kind of like a switch. It's not really like a you're cured forever type of deal, unless well you are until you uh, trigger it again. So
Right. So
yeah,
you're not really off the hook.
yeah, but yeah, and a lot of people say like, oh, I feel bad for you, like they're like, oh, I'm so
It's a
sorry.
blessing. It's kind of a blessing.
Yeah, yeah, it's literally I'm so glad.
A hidden blessing.
I mean, when I was a kid, when I was like 11 or 12, I would have told you it's a curse. Absolutely, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. That's what I would have said to you. But it is a blessing because that has allowed us to go on a certain health journey and give us more awareness, because if we didn't have, if I didn't have these problems, I probably wouldn't notice it until later on. And what I mean by that is, if I were to eat like a standard American diet and I had no celiac disease, and it wasn't like affecting me, I didn't have food allergies, I probably would not have cared as much about eating healthy. And I'd be like, oh, well, I'm fine. Why would I do that? It's whatever. But then, like, but it's more of a long term commitment. It doesn't hit you until, well, what it sounds like to be is about late 20s, early 30s is when things start to go downhill. Your body gets a bit older. This isn't really something relevant to age, but because if you eat,
Yeah.
because if you're healthy, like it won't happen. But if you're not healthy, then your body's just gonna be like, I don't really know the science behind it. I really don't know the science behind it. I'm
But
I'm not
also,
an
like,
expert.
but also, like, what even is healthy? Like, what does that even mean? Because there's like, dude, there's so many diets. There's probably like at least 50 different diets. Probably way more than that, actually.
Healthy
Like, I know the carnivore diet is actually really popular now too.
health.
What do you think about that? It's like, what do you think about the carnivore diet? What do you think about only meat consumption?
We already talked about this in at work actually, but it is not meant to be a long term diet. It's it's a cleanling. It's like a cleansing diet. I think what they say it is, which it it depends, because what cleansing does, the idea is supposed to get rid of all of the like the toxins and the parasites in your body. But what all that stuff comes from, like parasites, comes from is undigested food. So you really just need to eat something that can digest, and then, because that's how parasites happen. That's how illness happens, when you got literally undigested food in your system. And that's
Yeah.
why like things like celiac disease, like stuff that affects like the digestive system, is so, I guess I want to say catastrophic, because that is the reason for much for that the illness can happen. So, but yeah, the carnivore diet, of course, it can work. I'm not. I wouldn't. I would. I don't know if I would do it. I mean, yeah, it's like a very temporary thing, because obviously you can't get all of your vitamins and minerals and nutrients and lipids. What else? Not that. What other four building blocks the body needs? You can't get that all from just carnivore diet. You need other things
True.
too. So I believe.
By the way, sorry, hold on 1 second. I actually just got my camera fixed.
Oh,
I'm gonna switch off of it 1 second.
yeah. Now this is turned into a health podcast, just like that.
Okay, that should be a lot better now.
Oh, it does look nice. I see color.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot better. Um,
Yeah.
no, but yeah, what you were saying is absolutely true. Um, I think also I think the main reason that people do the carnivore diet is to like get rid of fat because there's no carbs or whatever. Or
Well, there
no,
is fat in meat, unless you're eating it's like 100% lean.
well, no, I'm saying like body fat.
Oh, body fat. Oh, yeah.
because they're only eating protein. Like I think it's like lean. Well, I think it's. Don't they also eat butter? I think I don't know. Actually,
Well,
now that I'm thinking, I don't know too much about the carnivore diet, I guess.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know a lot about a lot about it in particular. I would say. I mean, I just know that. I know from Jordan Peterson because like, yep, I eat meat and salt, water, and that's
And
it.
water.
Never cheat, not even once. So there is some benefits to that. I don't doubt it at all. Yeah, because you're not
But do
eating.
you think you could do that? Do you think you could eat just meat
I already
for
said
like weeks?
no. Well, yeah, probably weeks. Yeah, I mean your body has stores.
Like just meat. Like no, nothing else. Only meat.
Yeah, you could, but you couldn't do it long
That's
term.
a that's so bland. Not bland. I mean, I guess you can do a lot of different things with meat, but
I mean, no, it's certainly
because like you
not
can't.
easy. Well, it is easy in the sense that you only have one thing to eat, but it's not easy in like like it takes some discipline. But
Dude, I've seen people do like a raw carnivore diet. Like they only eat raw meat.
yeah, I don't think I can get
I'm not
behind
kidding.
that.
Yeah, it's diabolical work, bro. But anyway, back to Japan because we kind of went on a slight tangent, but
Yeah,
it's okay. This podcast is really like it is us kind of comparing, contrasting culture. Um, but it is also us just having a good time and chilling out here, talking about, you know, kind of whatever. But I
yeah.
do have a quick story to tell.
Okay.
Um, from Japan this week actually. So I have had a trend of elderly women trying to help me very aggressively. And this happened when I landed. There was like a 65, 70, no way she was younger than that, no offense. Lady who was
She's watching
like,
this
I didn't even
podcast and
have,
she's offended.
okay, okay, actually, now I feel bad.
I'm just kidding. Not watching this podcast.
Maybe what if this blows up? Not what if, when this blows up, she's gonna see that, and she's gonna see our first episode I mentioned her. But it's not, no, it's not a bad thing. Of course, I love it. She was very nice. But I was just trying to get up the stairs, and like without even asking me, she just grabs my bag. She's like, come on, let's go, let's go. Like this was like some like army, like I don't know, like boot
What?
camp training or something. Yeah, she just grabs my bag, picks it up, and she just starts running up the stairs with it. I didn't know if she was
Running.
gonna run away with it. Okay, she wasn't running. She was walking very fast though. And yeah, she just grabbed my bags and stuff. Well, not all of them, but and then yeah, she just like puts it down. She's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and she just walks away. And that was it. I didn't even. It was like that scene
Wait.
from Batman where he's like, "I never got to thank you," and he's like, "You'll never need to." And something happened to me the other day when I was going on the train and I was bringing my backpack through, and this is obviously I'm sad the way I'm telling the story. I make this seems like a bad thing. No, this is a great thing. I loved it. It just kind of took me off. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it, I guess. But anyway, I was at the train station trying to navigate because like when you go to Japan to go like use the train, you go to the terminal and there's like different tickets, but they're not labeled by where you're going. They're like just money, amounts of money. So it's like 150 yen, 160 yen, 170 yen. The first time I did, I just picked the cheapest one. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. But you're supposed to like know which one to select
How do you
to
know where to go?
like.
It doesn't say where it's going.
No, that's what I said, and I guess they just know, or they looked it up or something. I don't know. But anyway, I was trying to figure it out. I was gonna select the cheapest one just because I'm cheap, I guess. But this lady comes up to me. She's like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to XYZ." And she was like, "Oh, okay, 260." And she just, I almost said a bad word. almost said the bad word again. And she's like, okay, this is where you're going. And she's just like, yeah, she just knew off the top of her head. And so, yeah, I don't know if what to get from that. Other than that, I loved it and it was awesome. And it was a little scary because the first time was very aggressive.
Was
Like
this
I
the
said, she
bullet
just
train? Oh, you're not
no,
taking one
this
of
is
them.
just a regular. Yeah, I still haven't taken that. It's like $100 to Tokyo, not not to Osaka, because I live near Osaka. It's like a 45-minute train ride. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of share that because I thought it was interesting. But in contrast, Zach, give me a good STK. Tell the viewers a good STK story, a good STK, you know, STK moment.
You said the name,
And
Tyler.
I just said the name. Oh my God. Can we silence that? Can we
Ah!
like can we bleep it?
God damn it, Tyler. I didn't want to edit this fucking
Sorry.
podcast. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. Okay. That's my bad. Sorry.
Okay, what did you say?
I just said, could you share a story for our audience to get a good idea of what your everyday workplace is like?
My everyday workplace. uh,
Yeah. Restaurant job.
well, yeah, I think you're missing a lot of context here. Because I work at a restaurant in the city, steakhouse. Um, open. Oh gosh, see if I say when it's open, so that's probably gonna give it away. We're open pretty late, later than most steak. Oh gosh, I really.
You just doxed the category.
Oh gosh, I don't even know if there's any other steakhouses open late. I don't even know.
He said it again.
I didn't. What?
We're done. We're done. We're done.
I
No,
said
I'm just
steak.
kidding.
I didn't even say it. I said steakhouses.
All right. Continue.
I
Continue.
didn't say the name. I did not say the name.
Continue.
Um. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm a food runner at said establishments that shall not be named. I I pick up trays. I walk them, put them down. I give the food to the table. They sometimes say thank you. Most of the time. Um, this is like the very basic definition of what a food runner is. It's a little bit more involved than that because we also put sauces on the trays that go out. We handle the sauces, and we also have toppings of butter. And if I say the toppings, that's gonna give away too. You can't. No, it's just butter. Butter.
Well, other restaurants have truffle butter. Very common steakhouse topping.
Are you sure about
Yeah, of course. The place I used to work at before had it.
that?
So I don't
Okay.
think if you say truffle butter, they're gonna be like, "Yep, I know the address now." Like I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
Oh my gosh, this is actually a try not to get hot challenge podcast right
Okay,
now.
well it's like okay. Do you know who Rainbolt is?
Yes. Yes.
The guy with the GeoGuessr guy. I'm sure
Yep.
if we have someone like that watching, they're gonna find it out anyway. Okay, so not to say to dox yourself or anything. I'm just saying, people have doxed themselves by posting grass. So I don't think truffle butter will give it away.
I'm still not gonna give it away.
I guess I did.
So we well, that's unless I decide to edit it out, which I
Well, there's one part we definitely gotta edit out
which part is that?
where I doxed it
Well,
on
yeah, that's
accident.
what I'm
On
referring
accident.
to. That's what I'm referring to. You said it like 3 times.
I know. Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, chat. We don't have a chat. This isn't live.
Yeah, I do like the. I have to be. I'm like thinking about who's gonna be watching this from where I work. I actually have no idea.
I just know that Alma is going to be watching it because I told her about it. So,
Oh my gosh, Tyler. And you're
what?
well, no, that's fine, but you just gotta. I don't know. I didn't
Dumb
know
dumb.
that.
Oh, well,
It's okay. No, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I advertise this to everyone at our going away event. So,
As you should. So
watch the podcast, guys. Share the podcast to everyone you know, even the people you don't know. You know, cold outreach, go to the streets, two idiots, two countries.
I just want to say that
Spread the word. Spread the word.
I'm just gonna say that
You
I'm
know,
great.
SEK has. Oh, I said.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Wow, Tyler, you're dead to me. Okay, this is it. This is the ends. Thanks for watching,
no,
guys.
no.
I'm
Did you actually end it?
no.
Oh,
I'm
I was.
I'm grateful for the job at the restaurant that shall not be named. It's good money. It's it's open very late, which is kind of annoying. But besides that, it's pretty good. I like the chefs. I like a lot of the most of the managers. Yeah, it's a good job. Good job. I
And
can't really complain that much.
well, I wouldn't say that. I think we could do a whole podcast of just complaining about
We
it.
probably could.
To
Yeah.
be honest, we
Yep.
do it all the time. Not even we don't even have to do a podcast.
It's just recreational. Yeah. Bashing. Will.
Nah, it's not. It's not. It's competitive at this point. It's
Right. It's competitive.
it's gotten to it's gotten to that point.
I don't want to.
But
I mean, at the end of the day, it's as long as it pays fine. It's fine. No, it's. I mean, well, that's not true. It's not everything job that you look for, but you also want people. You also want people to work with you that are um, that can be part of a team that at least respect to some degree, or not even respect. You don't have to respect them. No. Just like you can work with them. That's literally it. You just have to be able to work with them. That's it.
people who care about the. That's something I realized in Japan here too, bro. Is the people here really care about like everything. Like it's they don't do
Wait, so you're saying people in
like
America don't care? Wait, what do you mean by care?
well not as much. I would say well specifically if we're going to talk about fast food, there is a lot of uh you know, and I'm sure the people who are watching this who have fast food know I'm sure you've had your order messed up at least once or someone has been rude to you in customer service. I mean, I know I've been rude to people. I've been
Sure.
working customer
Oh,
service for 4 years.
oh
But
boy.
well, not excessively rude or anything, but you know, when someone asks you, like, you put down their steak and they're like, "Oh, is this steak?" That's when you kind of gotta be like, "All right," because I don't know what it is. People who walk into a restaurant, they just lose like all common sense. It's a really weird phenomenon, especially the establishment that we work at. Everyone's got room temperature IQ. You know it. I know it. Half the people that are gonna watch this know it.
So,
And that's why we gotta doc we can't dox the name because if people who go there watch this and they know that I used to work there or my brother used to work there, then they're gonna know how the employees feel. So I'm sure they already know how we feel. Some of the SDK people.
Ty, you are so bad at
I
this.
know. I know, I really am.
See now, Ty, you are actually making this way harder to edit, mind you. Like, there's
I'm sorry.
no when you're editing an
I'm
audio
sorry.
clip, all you see is sound waves. So you just have to guess, either guess or watch. You
I'm
know,
sorry. I'm sorry. We're not. You know what? We're not going to talk about it anymore. There's no more talking about that establishment that I used to work
it's
at
too
and that
late.
Zach currently.
It's too late, Tyler. It's already it's up in the air. I don't even know. I don't know if I'm gonna edit it or not. I don't know. I don't know if I care
Get the
enough.
gigs up.
I mean,
But as I was saying, I mean, yeah, like Japan's very by the book. If McDonald's says to fry fries for 3 minutes, America might do it a minute over, a minute under. They time that. They make sure it's 3 minutes. They put the proper amount of
they're
salt in by
robust.
by the gram. Everything is done very very perfectly, and that's not only just in the food, but it's just everything that I see um, that is made here. It's yeah, it's made with very good quality and with a very high standard. Well, it's there's also not as much like mass production here, but um, yeah, it's just a little bit different. And I think, especially as someone and I'm sure lots of people could relate, it's like in America, we're a lot more free to judge and to also not be judged. And what I mean by that is that if America, if you want to be fat, because it's a choice. I'm sorry if you disagree with that, but it's a choice. If you want to be fat in America, we already have a good amount of fat people. You're not, no one's really looking down on you. You're accepted into our society. Welcome. You can be fat.
I can just feel
Congratulations.
people clicking off the podcast. They're like, "Yep, I don't like this guy anymore. I don't like the way he talks with his
Well,
funny
that's the
blue suit."
glory of my funny blue suit. What?
I don't know. I don't think. I think that's what they would say. That's exactly like word for word what they're gonna say when they click off this podcast. So
It was about the blue suit. Um, but yeah, it's like, you don't really have that same thing here. If you want to go over here and be fat, well, first of all, it's very hard because of the food, but and also because you have to walk everywhere because everything is designed to walk, which I actually do like and prefer. Um, but I mean, yeah, it's like everyone severely looks down on you here, and you also really can't fit into a lot of places here if you're fat. Um, and I mean that, and obviously I don't really care. I'm American in that way, I guess, or maybe. I mean, I want everyone to be healthy, but like I said, I think it's a choice. But anyway,
of course,
uh,
it's a choice.
it's not it's not like it's kind of the same thing with the standard of like food, I guess. Not food, but also like yeah, their standard of living because it's very shameful to not like do what is expected of you, I guess, because there is a certain expectation. And it's the same thing with school too. It's like in America, and I believe it's complete propaganda that Americans are stupid. I know many very bright and intelligent Americans, and a lot of them are going to be watching this actually. But yeah, it's the standard is very different in school because it and a lot of it is backed by shame. I don't think, well, at least for our generation, I don't think shame is a very meaningful thing anymore to a lot of people.
Why not?
So, well, and I'm speaking on America's behalf. I don't know enough about Japan
Shame is
to,
not a
to
very
talk.
meaningful thing anymore. Why? Because it's used. Or no, because why? Because you're saying because people um are trying to get rid of shaming. Is that what you're saying? Because about the
Well,
whole
yeah, but
like
also people don't really care as much anymore about it.
That's because they
because
can't.
it's
Because if they
so.
do, then they'll just be like, "Oh, why are you shaming me?"
Yeah, well, also, I think because the internet, it's kind of led people to be a little bit desensitized about those things. You
Yes.
know, specifically with shame, I think too. Um, and not to get a little bit, off track here, but I'm gonna use it as an example because it is an example. Um, OnlyFans that exists in our society, and a lot of girls when they turn 18 start doing that.
A lot of girls. How many are we talking?
Yeah.
How many girls do OnlyFans?
Oh, you're actually looking it up. Okay.
There's an estimated 2.9 to 3.5 million female creators on the platform, making up approximately 70% of the total 4 million. Honestly, I'm surprised. So that means it's 30% male. Wow, that's honestly surprising. Wow.
But
So, yep,
but
that's a lot of young women for sure.
yeah, but like there are girls who just like I've seen girls who just literally just turned 18 and they're like, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans account. And like, yeah, there's just like they have no
Oh,
shame in
they
that.
have no
There's nothing
shame.
that yeah,
Why,
they
you're
have
saying they
no
have no
like
shame because they've seen other girls on the internet and they're just like, well, this is
yeah, of
fine.
course. Yeah, most definitely. Well, that's something here I realized too, is the women are definitely more modest. And I know I'm gonna get hate for saying that, but I mean also obviously it's winter and everything too, but
Well, you're talking. Well, yeah, you're speaking in terms of, and this is just your own experience, and also it's not that every girl in America is not modest or something. That's not at all. You're speaking in terms of purely generalizing here, just saying on average, women are more modest. That's all you're saying. You're not saying, oh, American girls are not modest. That's not what you're saying. You're saying that on average, Japanese women are more modest. That's it.
yeah, most definitely. Well,
Which,
at least in Kyoto. Um, but I mean, yeah, there's just no. I don't know, but I do like it a little bit.
like
I like
what?
the because I don't know. I think shame is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. I think it's a good thing because it forces people to conform to a ideally a good standard of things, and to go against that is shameful. But I think also people should have the freedom to do as they please. I just don't think people should be free to do things that are generally harmful to our society.
Well, it's
Or like
like all
18 girls being soft
things.
porn models, being soft porn stars.
Right.
So I'm
Well,
gonna get hate for that, but it's true.
yeah. I mean, so all things with everything, there's a balance to everything. Even yeah, with something like shame or guilt, there's a balance to those things. You don't want to be shameful all the time, but that has its own uses, which help you, which you imagine to be a better person. So it's just like everything
Yeah.
else is a balance to it. Don't want to be shameful too much, but also not too little either, because you either have on one opposite end of the spectrum. In this example, you have people who have no shame on OnlyFans. Maybe on the opposite side of that spectrum, people who are so shameful. I don't know what that would look like actually. If you're so shameful, just don't do anything. Maybe I don't know. Like I don't know what that would look like, but there's a
Well,
balance.
I would say maybe someone who's like, mm, okay, I have a really good example actually, but it's really provocative and I'm not gonna say it. So I'm thinking of something else.
Okay.
I would say it's maybe a super skinny person who like always puts on a jacket Or an overweight person who always puts on a jacket because they want to hide their weight. I think that's potentially a negative thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess they're well because they're ashamed, right? That's the idea. They're ashamed of their weights, so they're trying to hide it by wearing a poofy jacket. Because you'll think by walking by them, you'll imagine they're slightly less fatter than they actually appear because they're wearing a poofy jacket. So they are trying to gate bad thing they've done, and they're ashamed of it. Not only are they ashamed of it, but they're also not doing anything about it. So that's
Yeah.
probably the opposite end of shame. Yeah, it's being super shameful, ashamed, and then I mean I guess yeah you have to yeah in order to be on that scale for a consistent amount of time on that side you'd have to consistently be shamed, be in a constant state of shame. That sounds pretty terrible, actually. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's
Well, yeah, like I said, that, and I think you made a good point. It's kind of like a balance too, because yeah, I mean, on the other end of the spectrum, when you have no shame, I think that's I think that's potentially even worse,
I think they're
because it's
both pretty
like,
detrimental equally.
yeah, well, I don't know. I would say that people with, well, because what does it really tie back to? It ties back to the fact that people have certain standards and principles that they stand for. Um,
Yep.
one of those things could be like no sex until marriage. And then, someone who stands for that and someone who has that principle is going to be, well, not only, fearful, but also faithful. Actually, not faithful. I mean, yeah, there's a certain aspect of shame to that where you don't want to do that. So, I don't know. That's a complicated issue, but I would say people are generally a lot more free in America to express themselves. But also, Japan's pretty expressive too. There's a lot of very degenerative things here as well. I went into this, anyone who's traveled to Japan is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a store called Donkey or Donkeda, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's basically like this giant gift shop. Uh, and there's one of the rooms. Like it's like 7 or 8 different floors. I don't know what the other locations look like, but the one I went to, it's like 7 or 8 different floors of like a bunch of random cosmetic items. Gift items like suitcase, that like everything you can imagine is in that store. And also something that's in that store is like an 18 plus section. I walked into it and there's just like, I'm not gonna say what I saw due to who's going to be watching this, but I saw some pretty graphic things. And I've been into many stores in America and I've never seen um, anything that anything that bad. So I don't know.
I guess they're more lenient over there on what. Okay. No,
But
I
they're
don't know.
but they're but they're cute. Japan's cute. They just are. Everything, their marketing, their branding, everything they do is just really cute. Their
Anime
cars, their
girls
clothes. No, literally, yeah, they're on every. Dude, when I came here, Kirby was on everything. And I mean, hey, more power to them. They invented all
or
that
power to Kirby.
stuff. Not for real. W Kirby. We love Kirby. But no, everything is just super like dressed up. Like I went to this store and the door had like it was like little Kirby. It was like a Kirby and like a dolphin attached to the door handle. Like it was like a pattern of Kirby's like on the door handle. And I was just like, dang, you guys really love Kirby here. And I was thinking about going to South Korea eventually. And I saw this one video where this guy said it's basically Japan but more modern and like less Pokemon because there's so much Pokemon here. Like everywhere you go, there's Pokemon. You see at least one
Yo, that's so
somewhere.
cool. Why can't America do that? I want that.
But it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It made me want to buy everything when I was there. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know you put Kirby on a roll of toilet paper. Sure, I'll wipe my ass with Kirby. Like that sounds like a good idea.
I'm
Maybe that
with it.
wasn't the best example, but my point is just I think it's very good marketing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, obviously, yeah. This- Everywhere you look, you see Pokemon. Yeah,
it's like
it's
their national identity.
the more the better. The best marketing is when you are reminded of that business or thing the most times. So that's the goal of marketing, is to get people to consistently remember you as a product or a business or service, whatever you do. So if you are in a market, have a marketing where you have all over the city like that, then yeah, that's pretty good because people always will have you in minds, in the back of their mind, whether they think about it or not. They'll know exactly what it is. So
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that. I think we might have to wrap the podcast up now. How long have we been on the air for?
Yeah, you have a
We're not
team.
on the
Oh,
air.
it's almost 3 a.m. for you. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, we've been go. It's about an hour and a half. Yeah, we're at 100. I don't know. We're at an hour and 20, about to be 27 minutes. So we've done a pretty good podcast length. Sure. Honestly, it
I think
went
we can
by
go ahead.
way quicker than I thought.
I know. I've had lots of fun talking here with you today, Zach.
Yeah, it
I
was
know.
yeah, this was great. It was a very very wide range of topics.
I know.
Might edit out the restaurant name. Might not. I don't know.
We'll see. We might have to get doxxed by everyone. Just kidding.
But yeah, this will be a great
Um,
podcast. I mean, yeah, we should say this, okay? Because if you work in a restaurant, if you thinking about moving to Japan or live in Japan, it probably some politics too, health, just, and
we
also
talk about everything here.
yes, and also it should be funny. Hopefully, maybe,
Hopefully,
hopefully they
hopefully we made someone smile.
hopefully they laughed at least once throughout this hour and a half. That's my goal. One laugh like that. Yep, doesn't have to be too
Ideal,
crazy. Just like a
ideally.
maybe a nose exhale or like a mouth exhale. That'll work too. Like that. Like if they did that's successful.
Ivy. Ivy. All right, I guess we could both do a little outro. Zach, I started this off, so Zach, you can start off the outro.
So this is the outro of the. Oh, there's the camera. Oh, okay. Every time I click on another Google Chrome tab, it exits out. But yeah, so this is two idiots, two countries. Don't mind the slightly. You can't see the image, Tyler, but it's one of the words is messed up. It's an AI generated image. If no one noticed that, I'm gonna make them notice it now because one of the words is not even a word. It's just like a manifestation of something that looks like a word, but if you look closely, it's actually not really a word. So yeah, for anyone that actually, for everyone that stayed until the end, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Um, yeah, this is the first of
We
many.
do.
We have a lot more to talk about Japan, about health. I don't know, probably politics, restaurants. It's a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's stuff. So I don't have any outro music or anything.
That's
This
okay.
was
That
a
that that was good enough.
so That's all. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.
Wait, hold on. I was gonna do a little outro.
Oh. Oh, okay. So there's two outros. Okay, yeah. You go next. Tag in.
Oh, well, that's why I kind of said you can go for. Okay.
Oh,
Well, thank you guys. Similar to what Zach said. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Two Idiots, Two Countries. My name's Tyler Weiss. His name is Zachary Weiss. We'll be doing this podcast once a week. Don't know what day and time yet. We'll figure that out later. But probably around this time, Eastern Standard, not JST. Well, I don't think anyone from Japan's gonna watch this. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about. I have a lot of good topics planned for next podcast. I did not expect this to start as soon as it did, but I had lots of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
if you have a friend or a family member you think that would also like these kind of topics, share it with them. Share it with them. Let them
You
know.
share it with them. Tell your mom.
Tell your mom's cousin.
Tell your dad. Tell your dad too. Tell your family, not just your
Tell
mom.
tell them all. Tell your uh, restaurant friends or something.
Probably one of the chefs is gonna watch this. So
Ooh, that'll be good.
yeah. Well, when you go back to work, you gotta spread the word. You know, everyone watch the podcast. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have so much fun. Um, but yeah. Anyway, it's been great. I think we can conclude it here.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see
Bye
you
bye.
in the next one. Bye bye
Take care.
now.